Hi golfers, Nick here from Untitled Golf. It's Friday, so welcome to another lesson on golf tips. This week in golf tips, I'm down here at Cassique Golf Club on Kiawah Island in South Carolina, shooting this video. I'm down here on the range. Just want to say thanks to Dylan, one of my closest friends, for allowing me to share this video with you from their range. He's the director of golf here at Cassique. Amazing facility here in Kiawah Island. So first of all, we're going to talk a little bit about hitting the ball off grass. And a lot of my videos are done inside. I don't get a chance to practice much outside on grass or hit many shots, or certainly do any videos out on the grass. So I thought I would share with you this one. We're going to talk a little bit about the stack and tilt system and the first key fundamental of playing good golf. Handle forward, weight to the left, keep the weight there. Drive through. First up golf, so I'm just going to hit this shot here. Just got a standard 6-iron. Down by the ball there, I've just placed a tee. So this is going to be important for reference for kind of contact. So it's right in line with the ball here. So let me just hit my kind of standard swing here. It's normal kind of 6-iron. Okay, pretty good strike. Definitely ball first. So if you come down here, it's going to zoom in here with the camera. Okay, so this is the tee. So the ball is right here, and there's my divot there. So that's what we expect from a good golf shot. The purpose of that explanation in golf is explain where the club hits the ground, and the best players in the world, they always hit the ball first, and the turf, the highest handicappers, will have the biggest dispersion of where their club hits the ground. If you put a stick down and just measure where your club hits the ground, I know if I stand here pretty much all day, I'm going to touch the ground just in front of this stick here as I go through. And really, that's what the best players do. The highest handicappers, if they try and do this exercise, very simple exercise, seems very easy, you're going to see those players hit the ground a foot behind the ball, maybe 4 inches behind the ball. They may miss the ground. So their ability to control where their club hits the ground is very inconsistent. That's what makes these golfers inconsistent at golf. The best players are consistent because they always make decent contact. And this is why this is the first key fundamental of the stack and tilt system. If you can control where your club hits the ground, you have a good chance of controlling your distance and hitting consistent golf shots. If you can't, you're going to struggle with the low point control, you're going to struggle with the distance, you're going to struggle with the strike on the face. Really, you're going to struggle with everything. And that's what separates the best players in the world. This is why this is the first key fundamental of the system. You see the best players in the world, some have very strong grips, some weak grips, some stand differently, some have different ball positions, some line up differently. But really what makes the best players is their ability to strike the ground in the same spot. And this is where the stack and tilt system came from. So this is a kind of the most important thing, in my opinion, to play good golf. So what things control where this club hits the ground? Well, first of all, your body weight is super important. The best players, as they hit the ball and the ground, their body weight is going to be on the left side, especially with their lower body. Their head's going to be pretty stable. It's not going to move around too much in the swing. Their lower body will move to the left from where it started. Now, the best way to do this, to get the weight to the left, is actually start with some already on the left-hand side. If you set up to the ball and you already have some weight on the left, then there's even less to move forward in the downswing. If you set up to the ball with your weight 50-50 or your weight even back in some cases, already your chances of hitting the ground in front are a lot harder. It's a lot harder to hit that ground in front if your weight's back to start with. Also, if your weight back, that leads into the arms lifting and slicing. So it really affects a number of things. But first thing, if you can do, if you can set up and just move your centers of your hips and your shoulders to the left, already you have a chance here of hitting the ground in front, a better chance anyway. The next step would be to remain centered with your head position and your hips in the backswing. So if you've got your weight to the left, hands slightly forward, keep your head stable, and then move your weight through, you should hit the ground in front of that stick. Now, there are other pieces here in play. The hand position's hugely important. One of the biggest factors I see people kind of hitting behind the ball, losing distance, is when they cast the golf club and they release the club past their hands too quickly, because you could have all your weight on the left side, but if you let the club go in front of your hands, you're going to extend the radius of the swing and hit the goal behind the golf ball. So the best players will have their weight to the left, slightly at setup, keep it there in the backswing, move it further forward in the downswing, but also they'll have their handle forward as they come through, and that helps them strike in front of the golf ball. So in today's video, I'm going to show you a drill. We're going to take a look at this from the face-on view. I'm going to show you a way you can kind of practice this and hopefully help your ball striking so you can hit the ball first, then the ground. Simple drill, golfers. All you're going to need is a golf tee for this. Now, just put the ball there. I've got a stick really just to show you guys low point, but I'm just going to put this tee maybe 2 or 3 inches in front, a club head in front. The idea is of this drill is to strike that tee peg with the golf club. Now, some of the biggest issues I see in the golf swing are golfers that have their weight back, their arms start bending. They have zero chance of hitting this golf tee. So if you're one of those golfers that struggles with your low point control, you have to make sure you have your weight to the left, you have your hands forward, you keep your weight centered in the backswing, move your lower half forward, keep your handle forward, keep your arms straight and strike the ground. So you're going to see me have quite a short swing in the follow through here because I'm really going to make sure I hit this ground and get that tee just after impact. So handle forward, weight to the left. I'm going to keep the weight there, drive through, pure contact. So quite a short finish. You can see quite a big div on that one because I've made sure I kept my arms straight, kept my hips forward and made that swing a bit shorter. But you can clearly see there that stick is behind the divot, and that's really important. If you can't make contact with the ball first and the ground, then this drill is really important for you. So if you struggle with this drill with a golf ball, what I'd suggest is just have an alignment stick, place the tee, club head in front, line up on the stick, and then the idea is in your practice swing is to try and hit that tee. If you can do it in a practice swing, you've got every chance then of doing it with a golf ball there. So handle forward, weight to the left, keep the weight left and the head position very centered, hands forward. I can clearly see where my club hit. It was about 2 inches in front of that stick, and you can see that tee come out of the ground. So that's the best place to start. If you can't hit the ground in front of the golf ball, start with some practice swings. Keep your weight to the left, handle forward, aim for that tee peg 2 or 3 inches in front of the club head. If you can do that with a practice swing, you've got every chance with the golf ball. And then if you can do that with a golf ball, you're really going to improve your ball striking. It may feel like you're punching the golf ball at first, but actually that's what the best players do. As they come into the golf ball, they lean the shaft, their weight's on the left. This takes the loft off the face, this compresses the golf ball, and this is why they hit the ball so far. So if you can start with some punch swings, gradually build up over time, you're going to really improve your golf. So thanks for watching, golfers. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Any questions, post them in the box below, and I'll see you again next week for another video.